We are part of the health and fitness industry, but a lot of these supplements aren't healthy. So how's that part of the health and fitness industry?
Right.
Like you're eating a certain way, you're sleeping, you're hydrating, trying to avoid a lot of the bad food that's in our supply chain. But then you take supplements that's just full of crap.
Yeah.
And one of the things that I really wanted to eradicate from the supplement industry was artificial sweetener. Okay, artificial colors, flavors, of course, we don't have that, but I don't have as much of a problem for that as I do the artificial sweeteners because it's in everything now. It's in bars, it's in the energy drinks, it's in the Diet Cokes, the sodas, it's in the food supply, and it's in the supplement supply. So we're overwhelming our system. If people want to have some artificial sweeteners every now and again, go for it. Your gut microbiome has the opportunist flora to help counterbalance that. We're an amazing species. But when it gets this overwhelm, now you could get possibly leaky gut, dysbiosis, and it can lead to cravings as well for more sweet. So I just wanted to eradicate that. So that was the biggest part of this formulation, or took the longest time, I should say. The formulation of ingredients, we did that relatively quick. There's a lot of ingredients that are not being used here in the US that we're using. Some are very rare as well. Like we don't have caffeine in any of our products. We have what's called paraxanthine, which gives you a euphoric effect, but doesn't have any of the negative downsides of caffeine, like anxiety, higher cortisol levels, diuretic effect, or anything like that. None of the downstream effects, can make some people more anxious. So this gives you a more euphoric feeling. And then we have a form of creatine, for instance, called cregatine, which is creatine monohydrate combined with guanidinoacidic acid, which is GAA. A lot of people refer to it as GAA. So that helps cross the blood-brain barrier much more efficiently to be more neuroprotective. So it more so has a health aspect to this as opposed to just performance. You'll get great performance, but I really wanted this to be healthy. That, of course, I can't advise this to minors, but if I was to say to my little nieces, you can take this, I'm not going to feel bad about it. So that's what I really wanted to put out there. Again, I look at food as going to heal me or harm me, and I think we should look at supplements the exact same way.
Yeah, Scotty took your pre-workout. I'm going to go take some here after this podcast.
Yeah, I was giving Scotty some shit because I was like, dude, do not buy it. I'm going to send you some stuff.
No,
he's like, no, I'm buying it.
Yeah, I want to buy some too. I feel the same way. We want to support you. But he was saying, man, he's like, I've never felt a pre-workout like that. He was singing its praises. Is there something, like what's in the pre-workout that made him say that?
Well, there's a lot of things. So we have like a lot of products that help with cognitive function, more nootropics like cytocholine, acetyl-L-carnitine, but the paraxanthine is a big aspect to it. The paraxanthine, like it's phenomenal because, the more you take, for instance, caffeine, the more you have to take because your tolerance increases. People are reporting, and Sean, who formulated and isolated this ingredient, said the same thing before we were getting all the reviews back, saying the more that I take it over time, the better the effects.
Wow.
So I think that's what people are experiencing. And then you have people like me, so the BH2K, that is the one with paraxanthine.
Okay.
And then we have another pre-workout called Dissident, which is a non-stim. So paraxanthine is still classed as a stimulant, but you could literally take it before bed and you're not going to have any issues sleeping. Like, for instance, this drink, I'm not sponsored by these guys, but there's paraxanthine in that. I had 2 of those before bed at a biohacking conference recently. I slept like a baby, So it doesn't have any of those negative effects. But you can actually, there's a few people that do it. I do it, but I stack both of those supplements together because the ingredient profiles are completely different.
Which supplements do you stack?
The Dissident, pre-workout, non-stim, and the BH2K. Because now it's shown in studies as well that there's an ingredient called, for instance, PKTP, that is in Dissident, that works in synergy, it's been shown in studies now, with paraxanthine. So stacking these together can give you an even bigger effect, but it's not essential by any means. Some of us hardcore do it.